10.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Entrepreneur's Kitchen to spice up your mind. Tonight, my guest is Sarah Maria Sun. She's an incredibly multifaceted opera singer. She can sing jazz. She can do whatever you can imagine you can do with your voice. She's able to do it. She's one of the most profound and most exciting contemporary music singers. Probably also seriously the most famous one. So please welcome with me Sarah Maria Sun at the other end of the show.
Thank you, thank you. What an entrance.
Well,
Jinx after a James Brown entrance. Once in my
well,
life.
Sarah, I'm so happy to have you here. And we're going to be talking about so many different things because your character is, like your voice, multifaceted. You're not only singing all sorts of different genres, but you're also an artist in drawing, and you're just bringing out soon a children's book, which is awesome. The Heine book, we will be talking about that as well. And which brings us to the other, to the next level of the conversation, which is about also bringing out albums and books of your own as an artist, which is probably really inspiring for lots of people. But before we start, we have to talk about the food. And tonight, you gave me this idea because you were asking me, okay, how are we doing this? What are you going to do? So I have these in mind, and do you need the ingredients? And I was like, let's cook the same thing. And so we do. Yeah, it's perfect. And and after you said I'm going to be doing a very easy mousse au chocolat, I was like, I'm sold. I'm doing it.
It's a recipe. It's super sure that it works. I can do it when I'm asleep. It's for idiots. That's good for me.
Oh my God, thank you.
That's why okay, I'm focused on talking and listening. What can I do that actually tastes well in the end? So
excellent. Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to that. Let's introduce the ingredients. So you told me to buy what?
So soya cream.
Soya cream.
Which is amazing. All by itself. I could just drink it. So that's that. Some chocolate.
Some chocolate. I
have a 70% chocolate. I love it.
Mine is only 60.
Milk chocolate or whatever. But I do, of course, the vegan recipe. You should all do the vegan recipe. So buy a vegan chocolate. The one of DM is very good.
Okay.
Or of any
product placement.
Or yeah, product placement. So okay, the strawberries are just, yeah, that's very important. Chickpea, just a can of chickpeas, canned chickpeas, and we only need the juice. We don't need the chickpeas.
Okay.
Shall we start?
I'm looking forward. So I have everything ready here. So you have to tell me what to do. And I'm still hoping that we can concentrate on the conversation at the same time.
So first of all, we get a drink, right?
Oh.
Do you have a drink at hand?
Oh, well, I'm just drinking some water right now.
You have water? Okay, I have my water already. May I drink the wine?
No, fine. See, I have white wine too. I think I'm just going to have some some white wine as well. Alrighty. So excellent. This is a Grüner Veltliner. Good one.
Nice. Oh, I don't want to force you to drink, Sarah.
No, it's okay. Nobody needs to force me to drink, to have a glass of wine. I'm perfectly fine. Well, and while you're pouring your wine, I'm going to let the people who are watching us know that if you guys want to ask a question to Sarah, please go to slide.dough and use our event code 89381. 89381. If you want to ask her any questions, go ahead and ask them on Slido. Yeah, so cheers.
Cheers to you.
To you too. Amazing voice.
Everybody. Yeah.
Alrighty. So first of all, what is your relationship with food? Are you vegan? You're vegan, right?
I'm vegan, yeah.
Oh my God.
I love food. I love to cook. I love tasty food. I love to try out new recipes. And most people think if you turn vegan, you have to eat horrible stuff, but that's not the case. You just have to switch and learn new ingredients to replace all the stuff with tasty other stuff. And then you get great results. So first of all, open the can with the chickpeas. Just open it.
I am.
I did that already. I was a bit.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, just exactly. Then we can just fast forward. So put it in the.
Only the liquid. Yeah.
Only the liquid goes in a. Okay. Oh my God, there is no liquid in this. What do I do?
It's it's just a little bit. You will be surprised. Okay. It's just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Just let it run out.
Excellent.
Super.
I did.
Okay, now you take your mix up.
Yes.
And it will get a bit loud. One sec.
We're really cooking
the
this
nice
show.
thing is the chickpea juice tastes very salty. When you taste it alone, you think it's horrible and disgusting, and it won't ever be good for a mousse au chocolat. But in fact, it's perfect because if you take cacao or chocolate and take a little bit of salt with it, that's just amazing. So, yeah. So, and now you just do the same what you would do with egg white. Yeah? It's the same. Oh, now I can't hear you.
I was just muting myself to avoid all the unnecessary noise. So it's like schaumig schlagen, right?
Yeah, schaumig schlagen. No, the people should just be annoyed by the noise like I am.
How long do we do this? Lots of. This is how long do we do this? Okay. Let me serve this. Interesting. Wait, what's that?
Great, huh?
Hey, look at that. Excellent. How much longer? Yeah, it works. It looks perfect. How much longer do we do this?
Like with egg white, it should be really very stiff, as stiff
Ah,
as you can get.
stiff as you can.
Because it's protein, it's the same as the egg white.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
I'll just do it as long as you do.
Say something?
I don't know whether you guys can hear me right now, but this is really like egg white. It's amazing. I want to show this to you. Yeah, wow. Absolutely. Look at mine. Yeah, perfect.
You can do so much amazing stuff. You can use it for cooking, for baking, for everything. Oh, now you're not mute.
Yeah, awesome.
So you can even do was ist baiser in English?
Oh, I think it's baiser because it's French. Yeah.
You can do baisers with it. Very nice. So
yeah, wow.
next thing is, yeah?
Well, almost. I would need another minute for that, but I don't want to. I don't want to be just mixing in the whole show. But give me one more minute.
There will be more mixing because we will also do the cream mixing. That's a good wine. Smells good, tastes good. And that's as far as I get with wine.
I'm done. Look. Yeah.
So,
awesome. Okay.
now we take the soya cuisine.
Okay.
And more mixing.
Oh no.
In a new becher. Okay.
Okay. In a new cup. Okay. Ooh, this looks kind of gross.
You can take a random amount.
Okay.
You can also take a whole thing. So if you take a whole bar, how do you say that? Tafel.
Bar of chocolate? Yeah.
Bar of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
You would take a whole soya cuisine. Yeah. At the moment, I will take half of a bar. So I take half of the soya cuisine.
All right. By the way, I wanna still try to have a conversation at the same time, but it's kind of loud, right?
Yeah, it's very loud, but we don't need to mix so long. So just a little bit to make it a bit schaumig.
Okay, just a little bit of mixing, and after that, I'm going to start asking questions because you know, exactly. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Lots of mixing. Yeah. This is an experiment.
Hello? Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So are you done with mixing already?
Yeah,
awesome.
That's enough.
Good. Cool. Well, I want to ask a question before we move on because otherwise it's just going to be cooking and nothing else. So let's start from behind. your latest project, the children's book. How come that you start illustrating a children's book?
So I started to illustrate, or I started with some drawings for a children's book like 6 or 7 years ago. My husband had an idea, and I thought, wow, that's great. That should be a children's book, and I started. And then I had the next idea, and then he had an idea, and then we had another idea. So I started with 5 different children's books, and I never had the time to finish them because it takes really a long time to do a good drawing, and I'm not practicing it every day. So I'm drawing every now and then, and at least a couple of times a month. I do portraits or whatever. Whatever I feel to, but to do it really good, you just need time.
Yeah.
So finally, now we're at
finally now comes Heine, and Heine is actually Heine is a true Heine, which is a weirdo plus slightly racist type of upbringing, but then he finds a friend who changes the way he sees things in life, which is such a lovely story. So who is your audience for this? Is it really children, or is it more like people who educate children?
So I try to keep a good balance. I try to do the drawings in a way that children have fun just watching them.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah, I hope they give enough space for their own fantasy to explore a bit more beyond the pictures. And well, then it depends on the parents or the people who read the book to them, how much they explain to them. I wanted to leave that to the adult or to the older person. So it's I hope that the humor is a bit of doppelbödig,
like two-sided.
Yeah, two-sided. So you can understand the jokes, or you don't. You can understand the history behind it, or you don't. But if you do not understand anything of it, I hope nevertheless you have fun. You enjoy watching the pictures.
When is the book coming out now?
That's a good question. So I hope to be ready in 2 weeks, but I'm saying that since the past 4 weeks. So it takes so much time. I'm so slow. It's awful. I feel like a snail. So like one picture takes me easily 24 hours, just pure painting hours.
Yeah.
So.
And now, again, working backwards from the book, I find it so nice that you're bringing it out also by yourself. You decided to go on your own. Was there a particular reason for that? That you didn't want to work with a label edition, a book company?
So, like 4 years ago, with the first 2 drafts for 2 books, I made a try. I sent it to some publishers, and only got negative responses. And 2 years ago, I did another try with all 5 drafts, and nothing happened. So, and when this Corona shutdown started, I thought, okay, this is the time. I want to finish this book, because this book is the closest to my heart, because I think the story is important. I live in Dresden currently, and Dresden is the center of the right-wing movement of the neo-Nazism in Germany these days. All the people from the countryside, all the people from the other Bundesländer, from all the counties in Germany, they gather here still every Monday. And Dresden's ministry itself is infiltrated with right-wing people. So during the Corona shutdown, we had 2 moments where there was exceptional allowance for the right-wing movement to gather in a demonstration, although there was a complete lockdown. Nobody could go on the streets or could buy anything in the shops, but they were allowed to gather for their right-wing Nazi demonstration. So, and of course, there was a big scandal again in the newspapers, and then all the other people have to speak out loud against it, and then they try to moderate it, but it's horrible. So when you live in the city, you deal with it like every day or every couple of days. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a worldwide movement. And my last CD project was about it. My last CD project was trying to to get your head around.
You mean Killer Instincts, right?
Why people follow ideologists all the time, and and focus too.
Yeah, well, which is actually a great hook to start talking about the CD Killer Instincts. I listened to the album today and I found it so amazing, really, really beautiful. So you're singing Tom Waits, you're singing Bernstein, you're singing Schubert, things that usually have a very modern sounding language, but they are not considered contemporary music and contemporary music means. So you're kind of going out of the usual realm of contemporary art music into the realm of almost kind of popular music. Is this a melancholia? Why have you chosen to go, to open up a second road for yourself?
Because the Labelchef Brian Brand and the Bayerische Rundfunk gave me a second chance for an album. They were very happy with the first one, so they told me and Jan Philip, my pianist, let's do a second one. And then we thought, okay, but it can't be the same thing. It can't be modern lead too. And now we do again the same stuff. And we found some lead cycles around brutality, violence, war. And I thought, yeah, it should be dealing with these issues, but I don't want to do another Isla or Kurt Weill album with all victimizing songs like, oh, I'm the poor prostitute and blah, 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 blah. I mean, we sing this when we are 16 to 25 or something, and I think that it's enough of identifying with victim songs. And I wanted to find another angle. I wanted to find an angle of the active person, of the bad guy and the bad girl. So that was the turning point when I knew, okay, that's what I want on this album. And I searched for songs for 1 year. I asked all my friends, everybody, to send me songs when they find some. And then I filtered. I definitely wanted not one of those songs being larmoyant or what's larmoyant in English? Like self-pitying, full of self-pity. I wanted all of them to be active and bad.
Yeah, you sound. Yeah, when I was chatting with my my social media team, I wrote them, she's a badass. This album is killer.
No.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, totally. I mean, I like the way how you sing. I like the songs you've chosen. I like the diversity of these moods. Although, and then at the end you sing Schubert, and I was like, is there some melancholia? Why suddenly look backwards?
That's interesting because I don't think of this song that way. Okay. Because for me, this song is one of the most horrible songs of the album, because the person, so it's called Abschied von der Erde, goodbye to Earth, goodbye from Earth. And it's this old-fashioned text saying, "Oh, bye-bye, farewell, dear Earth. Everything here is so horrible. Now I will leave you. I leave the shit to you. And I go. And in the afterlife, everything will be so beautiful for me. Bye-bye." And this is just so mean. It's so fucked up. So this is for me the religious, the afterlife, the afterlife angle, the afterlife, the religious point of view song.
Yeah.
And it's the finish of the whole phrasing of the album.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, I would really recommend everyone to give it a listen. It just came out almost a month ago, a little longer than that, you know, end of March. And it's available. It's going to soon be available also on Spotify for, you know, and other streaming services. So what do we do now? Tell me, because otherwise it's not going to be done.
Take half of it. Take half of the couverture and
okay.
chop it up.
Okay, so chop. I have to chop it. Okay, chop that couverture. And so, which is a good task because we can still talk about things while I'm doing it. Chop means like really chop, little chop or big chop?
Yeah. The littler it is, the less time it takes to get heated up. So.
Okay, well then I'm going to just go like this. Oh, where does it go?
I do it first here.
Okay.
And then I put it in the little pot or pan.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and I mean, when you think about you know, what's happening right now in the crisis with the artists, what did you you know, have concerts that got canceled, and how are you coping actually as an artist with the whole Corona crisis?
With an honest answer?
Well, yeah.
Honest or a politically correct answer?
What would be the political correct one be?
So the politically correct answer would be, oh, it's so horrible what happens. I lost all my concerts. I lost 100% of my income, which is really horrible. Mm-hmm. Because, and this is the truth, I financed my 2 last albums all by myself, or mostly all by myself. And like 95% of it. Yeah.
So you produced yourself.
And, so I was like broke in the beginning of January. Oh, I even had some debts. I could pay them back in February. And
wow.
I was in 0 level. And I thought, okay, March, April, May will bring new income.
Yeah.
And then the shutdown happened. So I'm living on state funding at the moment. Mm-hmm. And of course, I'm married, and my husband, thank God, he has a fixed job at the Opera House in Dresden. So he supports me. So that's why I can survive somehow.
Yeah. So what do you think about all of this? I mean, how will the cultural life be afterwards, and how are the artists coping with this? I mean, thank God you're such a creative person that you can keep busy, but it's not the question, right? I mean, people need the income. So would you start streaming concerts online, for instance?
So some people were asking me to stream stuff or to do things on their platforms that they created, and I found it really admirable that they were so quick in creating that stuff. So 2 problems. First problem is that most of the stuff is for free, so they don't get paid for it. Second problem, the quality is mostly really horrific because, I mean, people worked on good acoustic in halls and buildings for centuries. And there is a reason for that. It's really complicated to create a good acoustic, to listen to music. And so I don't really enjoy all the stuff that people are streaming, because most of it sounds like playing in a living room or playing in your bathroom. It's just a horrible sound. So
probably bathroom better acoustics than the living room.
Sorry?
Probably in bathrooms slightly better acoustics than in the living room. Yeah.
So I can't participate in it. I just can't. I don't like it. And there is too much of it anyways. Nobody can look at all of it. So in German there is this word Zwangsbeglückung. Yeah. Well, but I think everybody has to deal with it like he or she thinks, and what he or she needs has to be done. So if they need to play or to sing, please do it. That's important. Music is so important, and I'm happy to have a sabbatical period because I'm overworked with music since 20 years. So I really enjoy the pause so much. I enjoy it so much. I get so much space in my head again, and I finally I can think about other things, and it's good. For me, it's a fantastic period of my life. It opens up so much in the brain. Yeah.
So you actually are in this position where you can concentrate on projects that you always wanted to do and that you never had time to do.
Yeah.
And finally taking some time off. The long needed vacation. Well,
exactly.
Well, I'm really happy that for some artists it's turning out to be a much needed pause rather than a huge issue. But of course it's in Germany like that because Germany has a great social system, and in other countries people are forced to do other things too.
Yeah.
And I have the chocolate. So what do we do now?
You put it in your lowest heat that you have.
Okay.
Very slow melting process.
Okay, it's gonna melt. Excellent. Well, and
you can add, if you want to, you can add a little bit of sugar. If you want to, if you like it sweet.
And Sarah, did you have a classical music background? Did you start classical music?
Yeah, of course. I started with guitar playing.
Oh, really? Okay.
So if you want to, you can add a bit of cinnamon, or you can add a bit of chili.
Okay.
Or coffee. Okay. Whatever you want. I like cinnamon.
To the chocolate, or where? Okay. Cool.
Do you like cinnamon?
I love cinnamon.
So and then lowest heat, and take a little bit of soya cuisine, not the shaken one, but the normal one, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Cool.
And you have something like this?
Yeah, I will find something. I will find. Well, I can use just a normal spoon.
It's important that you stir.
Okay. You need to stir. Yeah. Well, I still want to be able to converse with you. So therefore, I'm just going to be talking while cooking. Where did you study?
I studied guitar So first I had normal lessons, but 6 times a week. Then I was studying in Münster, which is in North Rhine-Westphalia, and then I studied in Essen with Hans Gräf, and I sang already since I was 9. And then I decided, after I finished school, I decided to study singing instead of studying guitar. So stop the guitar stuff.
And then when did you start doing, contemporary music? Because first of all, how many CDs are you involved with? How many albums have you brought out? Because I was like, how many are these?
I don't know. I didn't count.
It's like
more than
30. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, no, compared to our Ditty Quartet or many other artists, it's nothing, believe me. But
seriously,
like for my generation, born in the period of time, or growing up in the period of time where the CD business went really down, it's quite okay.
Yeah, it's an amazing number. I mean, when I look back into my career, I had like 4 CDs.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
And then you decided to go. I mean, at some point you were like, I want to do contemporary music. I want to do this music where everybody else is. They don't get it. They don't understand.
That sounds horrible.
No, I mean, it's not. I mean, you know me, right? I was also very much intrigued by contemporary music, and I was doing contemporary music myself in my pianistic career. So I totally understand your motivations, but I still want to hear it from your mouth, because lots of people, the classical music concert goers, or even people who usually listen to pop or jazz music, they literally they don't necessarily listen to contemporary art music very much. Why do you think it is so much more difficult to listen to contemporary music rather than go into, say, a contemporary exhibition? Because it seems like they don't have a problem there.
I think that's that has a million reasons, and probably one should also ask people who don't know contemporary music why it's hard for them. But my guess is that if you go to watch pictures in an exhibition, you decide if you like a picture or not. And if you don't like it, you look at it 2 seconds or 10 seconds, and then you pass and go to another picture. If you decide to go to a concert, it will take like 1.5, 2 or 2.5 hours of your lifetime, and you don't know in advance if you will like it or not. And that's a very specific decision that you take there. So I think that's one of the reasons. The next reason is many people probably they don't know that this is even happening, although there are millions of festivals worldwide presenting it. And then when there are countries where I sing and where they have lots of festivals, like East European countries or Latin America, all kind of people go to the contemporary music festivals. All kinds of people, old, young, from all professions, doesn't matter. They are just curious. They are just curious, and they want to know what's going on, and they appreciate things they don't know, but intuitively or instinctively like. And even if they don't like it, they don't judge it from the first moment onwards. They just, perhaps they say, oh, I need to listen to it again. I need to see it again. And then they come and see a second show.
Wow, cool.
So in Germany, we are hardworking. There's not a lot of private time for everybody. Then we are overfilled, overstuffed with possibilities, with cultural offers, etc. Yeah, I think all of it can be a reason, but probably there are also millions of other reasons.
Interesting. Yeah, well, actually, I think it's quite right. So there is such a huge, you know, array of possibilities of things you can do. And what was for you the thing that got you really hooked with contemporary music?
Sorry, that I really.
What was the thing that got you hooked with contemporary music? Was it a piece of music, or was it an encounter with a composer? What was the thing where you were like, wow, I really like this stuff?
So when I studied in Cologne, I had this super nice teacher. His name is Thomas Wise, an American teacher. And he connected us with projects around all the contemporary composers, including Weill and Bernstein and those people from America. And let's say from the English-speaking Raum, from the
English-speaking land.
English-speaking languages. And so that was the first time I thought, wow, that's great stuff. All the leaders we did there, I love them. I love them more than I loved Italian romantic stuff, or I love them even more than Schubert or Schumann. Or it's just, I don't know. I think it's for every person. It's just this personal taste, or is it melted?
Yes, it's perfect.
So pour it first in the soya cuisine, in the stirred soya.
So I just pour it like that. Okay, perfect. Oh. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to turn out. Done.
I add a bit more of the soya cream. And now it's getting loud again because we need to
mix again. Oh my God. Yeah, guys out there, sorry for that. Yeah, woo! This is going crazy. Look. But it looks really good. I mean, wow. And look at me. I have chocolate sauce all over me. Done? Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Take your spatel.
Yes. And then just pour them together.
Pour the chocolate into the aquafaba.
Excellent. Yeah, done.
Done.
I'm learning about recipes this way. And you know, I was thinking every night I have to come up with a recipe, and this is actually a great idea to just.
No, you're doing so much for your channel. Let the guests choose the recipes.
Yes, exactly. Now I get to learn about the recipes. Exactly. Done. Oh, now we do it like this, just here. Okay.
Stir. Careful.
Yeah, careful stirring.
And you have the nice mousse consistency.
Now we have the mousse. Look at this. It really does look like mousse au chocolat. Well done.
And now.
Can I try?
Of course. When you cook.
Well,
Now you can take any glass
any cup.
or
Okay.
plate or whatever that you want.
I'm going to take one of those as well and just pour it in there. I'm not really talented with this. Okay. Cool. Look at this. Wow. This actually tastes very good.
Isn't it?
So what do you do with this? Then put it in the fridge?
Yep.
Done. Awesome. Oh, no, I have chosen the largest glass we have, so it's not, it doesn't fit in the fridge. Well, I'll figure out a way. No worries.
And now, Seda,
yes?
I cheated.
You did? You did cheat? You had prepared one before? Well done. Good job. Yeah, well done. I have to pour it in a different glass. I just realized. Well, actually, this is just perfect timing. You can eat your mousse au chocolat while I also say slowly but surely goodbye to people who are watching. But before we end the show, Zara,
yeah,
you know that we have the jokes.
So I'm the worst joke teller in the whole world. Really sad.
I don't know one person who doesn't say that, you know. Okay, so, what is your joke?
Me to tell a joke, yeah?
Look at that mousse au chocolat. Looks great. Well done.
Can we say cheers to that?
You want to taste it? Look, cheers. Cheers. I have to just cool mine down, but it's gonna work out. Awesome.
Oh, look at that consistency. Oh, it's perfect. I put it in the fridge like 2 hours ago or something.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
It's really good. I'm going to remember this recipe. It really works fine.
So good.
So your joke.
My joke. So because this is about food, it's a Christmas food joke.
Okay.
2 raisins meet at a Christmas market. Says the one raisin to the other, well, why are you wearing a helmet? And the other says, ja, weil ich noch in den Stollen muss.
Oh. Oh my God. Because that's hilarious. But you can't, I mean, how to translate that? I don't know. I'm going to sit down and think about translating the jokes. Okay. What do you have to give a claustrophobic astronaut?
I don't know.
Just a little space.
That's a sweet one too.
I know my jokes are not very deep.
No.
Profound. Well, Sarah, I want to thank you so much. Enjoy your mousse au chocolat. I'm going to put mine in the fridge with a different glass because this doesn't fit. It's like this big.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your work you're doing with the show.
Oh, thank you. No, it's as long as there are so many inspiring and interesting people out there, I think I will never run out of good conversations. And as I told you at the beginning before we were preparing, this is a great way to hang out with interesting people in your kitchen every night. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm really, really happy about this show. And this is probably the reason why I'm not going to stop. So we're not stopping, guys. This was episode number 37. And
Wow.
tomorrow it's going to be episode number 38. And another musician is going to be on the show. Mike Einziger, the lead guitar player of the band Incubus, is going to be joining Entrepreneur's Kitchen from Los Angeles. And I'm really, truly looking forward to hang out with Mike in our respective kitchens. Thank you so much for joining me tonight again, and see you tomorrow. Good night.